Alright, got Bang here. He's gonna give an update about his knee injury.
Okay, as far as my knee injury goes, well, it has been improved since last I've been training here. To make a small recap, those that don't know what about me and my knee, I was training here back in about sometime last year, I think. Was it? No, this summer? Was this summer, right? It was in summertime. It was in summertime anyway, and I was trying to complete my task in completing the taekwondo form, and I was jumping. I was tired, exhausted. I would continue because I was determined to pass. Because my level, to reach to the level of higher ranking was my motivation back then. And when I was jumping, I fall wrong and twisted my knee. So eventually I was working it out for a while. Then I decided to have surgery because I want to come back to be who I used to be. So anyway, so I did have the surgery back in August 6th. So I had to go to rehabilitation, and my knee was completely trash. Couldn't do nothing, could barely walk. So I did physical rehabilitation for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, actually for 3 months. And I went to Chinatown with my Sifu right here. I know you don't consider it a Sifu no more right now, but it's still my Sifu. And I couldn't resist the temptation to perform with my old schoolmates and my teacher while we were doing the form in Chinatown, and kind of aggravate my knee again to the point that I had to start back from point one. I had to, my knee completely blew up like a balloon. I had to go back to see the doctor. They had to take fluid on my knee. I had to, they think I had infection in my knee. I had to take antibiotics for that. And eventually I had to go back to the operation room again because the doctor was scared about my condition and he figured that I probably tore it up again. So I had to go back to the operation room again. Luckily, I had a second opinion right there. Not a doctor was in charge of disease, infectious disease. Look at my knee and he come to the conclusion that my knee was not infected. That it was just because my little yang at that time asked me to do that. So anyway, now I'm back to rehabilitation again. I'm doing my physical therapy. I almost finished with it. I got the okay from my doctor to go back to work. I wasn't working for the last 3.5 months since my accident. And now I got okay to go back to work. I know I feel a little better. I physically feel good, but at the same token, I have to remember that I'm still healing in the inside. Even though I might look good, I might feel good. I feel like I do my sparring again. I feel like I come back to FNK, be bang like I've always been. Sidai bang, baby. But I have to take it easy. I don't carry too much yen. I have to chill out. Sometimes, in order for me to control myself and to be under control, I have to sometimes stay away from the coon. And what I mean stay away from the coon, because anytime I come here, I feel at home, I feel peace, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I want to play around, I want to use the toys, I want to hang out with Sifu, I want to hang out with my fellow brothers and sisters. And during that process, I will forget that I'm actually healing in the inside. So I only choose to come on Sunday when I'm training with my fellow students that I train sometime. I help assist Sifu in training, and that's the way I do it. Because if I come, I'm not completely healed. Not knowingly, I will probably hurt myself. Because I'm still healing. I'm not completely. Matter of fact, the doctor prohibited me from doing martial art for at least for 6 months. Because they know who I am. They know my personality. They know I'm physically capable of doing certain tasks. but they know at the same time that I'm not completely healed. To prevent that, they actually prohibit me from training martial art at least for 6 months. I just got clear, like I said, to go back to work, and that's a plus. They know I can go back to work and go back to my normal life. But as far as Sifu here, FNK, I like being with this guy. I like working out with him. I like being here, but I have to keep that under control because, like I said, I'm still healing, and can't do certain things. If I do certain things, I could probably endanger myself again. Until I've passed 6 months, at least minimum 6 months, then I have to. And then even though when I have 6 months, I have to wear a special brace on my knee, designed by my doctor and paid by the insurance for me to use while I'm training to keep me from hurting myself. Because really and truly, this type of injury, you tore your ACL, minimum 6 months to a year for you to be feeling back to normal. It's the same injury that Derrick Rose got, Adrian Peterson from the Vikings, all those major superstars, and those guys them got money and they got the super equipment and people to take care of them 24/7. I don't. So I have to take care of myself. So sometimes I gotta even take care of myself for myself, like I said, because of the yang that and I'm not a very yang person outside the coon, because I'm a very peaceful, quiet, religious Christian person. But when I'm here, it's like I'm electrifying. I get like a shock. I'm like the vibe, the just being next to Sifu and here just give me this freaking boost of yang that I feel like I could do anything. And that's why I need to control, because that's the thing that the other part of me, that band character that he created, that inside of me, I have to keep that character put away for a while. Right now I'm just Roberto Antonio Edwards Waterman, which is my full name. But when I'm here, the other character's trying to jump out of me and become Bang again and do all this kicks and this sparring session that I like to do and this other stuff, but I gotta keep him under control. And that's just my quick update of what's going on with me.